What's going on, y'all? It's your boy D Maze from Mind Games Uncut. Hope everybody doing good on this Saturday. Make sure y'all tune in tonight at 7 p.m. on Mind Games Uncut podcast. Anyway, we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna talk about this. Female athletes worry Joe Biden's order on transgender athletes will end girls sports, and I agree with that. Let me tell y'all something, man. Everybody jumping up and down about Joe Biden, what he doing with executive orders he's passing. This man, and I'm gonna tell y'all, this started back with Obama too. All of them. He's basically just finishing what Obama started. How in the hell can you have transgender run track with females? These are not ladies, women. These are men who want to be ladies. These are facts. So anyway, I'm gonna play the video. We're gonna break it down. I'm gonna listen to the video real quick. It's like a 5-minute video. So here we go, y'all.
Biden's first executive orders was to allow transgender athletes to participate in girls' sports. Quoting his order, children should be able to learn without worrying about whether they will be denied access to the restroom, the locker room, or school sports. So let's talk about the real-world impact of this action with a track athlete from Danbury, Connecticut, Alana Smith, and Alliance Defending Freedom Legal Counsel, Christiana Holcomb. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you for having us.
I want to start by playing something that your mom, Alana, said about you going into competition under these circumstances. Here's what she said.
Alana and I were talking about what her strategy was going to be for the day, and she looked at me and said, "Mom, it really doesn't matter because I'm running against the boys today. I won't win."
So, Alana, what kind of position?
Exactly. See, the girls know. Listen, man. This is the only thing we should be talking about when it comes to this right here. Ain't the point about a transgender. It's not fair to the girls who real women who's born a girl. You try to run against some wannabe girls, and they're gonna beat you. Just like if they fight one of these transgender transgender men or women, whatever they try. Look, if one of them get pissed off and fight one of them transgenders 9 times out of 10 gonna beat them girls' ass. We ain't even talking about that because it's gonna happen. Okay, let's get right back into it. Here we go.
Position does this put you in as a biologically born female athlete?
It's really disappointing because I know that me and all the other biological females work really hard at track practice, and we work hours a day just to shave off tenths of a second for our times, and it's just really disappointing to know who's going to win the race before it even starts.
Going on, the ACLU says this. Their deputy director for transgender justice states that attempt to bar trans girls from sports, regardless of age or of transition, medical intervention, or anything else, with the new federal administration will now be risking lawsuits by the federal government, Justice Department intervention, and the loss of federal funding. So where does the legal fight go here, Christiana?
Well, this order is an irresponsible abuse of power. It is unlawful, and it effectively eviscerates women's sports for young women like Alana. Look,
Thank you. See, all of y'all who was all happy about Joe Biden getting in the office, this is the type of stuff y'all deal with. For any ladies, anybody that voted for Joe Biden got daughters that's running track and anything like that, here you go. You brought this on yourselves. All right, let's continue.
we already know what the impact of these policies are. We've seen it play out in Connecticut, where 2 biological males have swiped 15 women's state championship titles over the course of just a few seasons. So this will have a devastating impact on women's sports if it's allowed to proceed.
I want to read something from one of the transgender athletes who has been at the center of a lot of these conversations and cases, saying running has been so important for my identity, my growth as a person, and my ability to survive in a world that discriminates against me. It's Andrea Yearwood. I'm thankful that I live in Connecticut, where I can be treated as a girl in all aspects of life and not face discrimination at school. So, Alana, what is your message to these athletes who say this is an important part of their life and their identity?
I just want them to realize how unfair this situation was. Like, for example, at regionals, on freshman year, I should have gotten a silver medal. Instead, I received a bronze. And it's not really about the medal or the placement. but it's about knowing that all my hard work paid off, because like I said, we spend hours a week training just to shave off the tiniest amount of seconds for our times. And it's just really disappointing to know that our hard work isn't really paying off how it should be.
And that's sad. These girls been busting their ass, getting in shape, eating right. You know what I'm saying? Working hard at it. And it, like I said, they stripping these girls of stuff they should get, certain medals and stuff, because these transgender want to be like a woman. I tell you what, somebody made a good point. Won't they create their own little, like their own thing? Have the transgender track team. You know what I'm saying? Do it like that. We got no issues with that. But when you trying to mix yourself in with real females, it's not fair, man. And now it's going to be a problem. And like I said, that's who y'all voted for.
You know, there are scholarships that are in play a lot of times. It's competitive. You're talking about a college education or the ability to get help with that. I want to play something from Kara Dansky from the Women's Human Rights Campaign. She is pretty far left, a feminist who would describe herself as very far left. This is what she said earlier tonight when talking with Tucker Carlson.
What this will have the impact of doing is obliterating women and girls' sex-based rights at a federal level. This is rank misogyny, and it is coming from the left. 2, there is a tremendous amount of money.
So, Christiana, this has been one of those things that we talk about. It's so interesting to see groups coming together from far left, far right, across the spectrum, coming together to stand up and say, as women's rights advocates, so they may disagree on all kinds of other things like abortion and, workplace issues. They agree here that they think that this is fundamentally unfair to women. But this is an administration. We have our first female vice president. President Biden has talked quite a bit about women's rights and wanting to respect them.
But these are not women. They are men that want to be women. Man, what's wrong with this country, man? Biden and this, oh boy.
And yet, as we saw with this executive order, the Biden administration has sent a very clear message to young women like Alana. You don't matter. Your athletic opportunities, your scholarship opportunities do not matter.
Wow.
And if a biological male identifies as female, he's welcome to sideline you in your own sport. So this is not something the American...
This man done lost his damn mind. Y'all heard what she just said? But this is y'all president. That's who y'all voted for.
People want, as you mentioned, people on the right and the left agree. It's simply not fair to
people on the
young
right
women
and left is against this, y'all. But they ain't telling y'all this.
Alana, what do you want to say to folks out there who are listening to this debate, this conversation, following these court cases, about what this means for you and your future?
It means everything to me, considering that I want to run in college and I even want to go pro, and to know that some girls won't be able to make it to states or regionals because only the top 6 or 8 can go.
Wow.
And the transgender athletes are taking up spots. It's really disappointing because, I was lucky enough to go to regionals and states, but I know that there's other biological females that weren't able to. So I just hope that they realize that our sport should be fair.
Alana and Christiana, we will follow these legal debates and these cases and your particular case as well. Thank you for your time.
And you know what's crazy? Check this out, y'all. You know what's crazy? You're going to have a bunch of y'all that's Democrat, a lot of y'all that's Democrats, right? Still going to try to make excuses for this. You mad because your president is sick. This is sick. You up here, they could have created their own transgender league, but you're going to turn around and try to force this on these girls. And this was a sister. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what color you is. It's wrong to have transgenders running track with girls, real girls. You know what I'm saying? Any of y'all that justify this, y'all just as dumb as the president. I'm sorry. I don't know if they're going to take this video down, but I gotta keep it real. Because I know if I had a daughter that's running track in high school or even college, we'll have a problem. You know what I'm saying? I would be right up here with the rest of these people. They even said that Democrats and Republicans is against this. Some of them. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all, what say you? What y'all think about this? Make sure y'all share this video, like, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see y'all a little later. Peace.